Want to hear something that the mind immediately dismisses as bullshit? You can actually attract more money by programming yourself just before sleep to bring more money into your life when you wake up. I know, kind of sounds like bullshit, but it's true, and I've actually tested the science behind this in my own life to see my bank account grow. All you got to do is put this simple statement on a piece of paper under your pillow, in your hand, or on your nightstand, and you can start to train your brain to bring more money into your life. Now, the first thing that you may not actually believe is that your brain and your subconscious mind can be programmed just before sleep and during sleep so that you can attract what you want easier into your life, because your subconscious mind controls 95% of your life. And if you think about it, it's pretty crazy, because today we have all these super expensive neuroscience technologies that try to change our minds, our brains, our subconscious, and our life, right? Biofeedback machines, these things, they cost tens of thousands of dollars, and they're like trying to rewire your synaptic connections and change your subconscious bad habits and beliefs. But you actually don't have to spend thousands of dollars in order to turn your brain into becoming a neurological magnet for attracting whatever it is that you desire, and most specifically, bringing more money into your life by using sleep. Now, the reason is that this is scientifically proven to actually work. And, one of the things that we talk a lot about is sleep, optimal sleep, right? It's very popular, and rightfully so. But what we don't talk about is the subconscious and psychological aspects of sleep that allow you to essentially use the law of attraction and bypass a lot of the hard work, because we often try to work as hard as we can while we're awake, and then we bring the wrong energy into sleep. And when we bring the wrong energy into sleep, we negate all of our hard work that we did while we're awake. Now, your mind has already been proven to be able to be accessed through sleep, as I said, and it all comes down to your natural brainwave states that happen just before sleep. That's what allows you to be able to reprogram your subconscious mind so you can actually attract the things that you want, that I promised you, and that I said are possible for you to do. So it's all brainwaves. Basically, brainwaves are like the rhythms of your brain, and they change based off of what you're doing and feeling and the different times of the day. It's the different electromagnetic frequencies your brain enters. So beta brainwaves is like the busy bee mode, the rat race mode. When you're going about your day, your brain is all about beta waves. They kick in when you're most alert. You're in that rat race, busy bee, problem-solving mind, all the things you got to do. You're thinking through the day, I got to get up and I got to do this, right? That's when you are in a brainwave state of beta. And then after that, when you're shifting from day to night, as evening starts to roll around, your body, your brain starts to mellow out a bit. It's shifting gears from beta to slower brainwave state, and it starts to turn serotonin, the daytime neurotransmitter, into melatonin to get you ready for sleep. So here you're moving from beta to alpha and onto theta. Now, if you take a minute and you are meditating, you're chilling with your eyes closed, your brain is slipping into those alpha wave states, right? And this is when you're relaxed, but you're still aware, right? It's like the perfect daydreaming state that you're in. Daydreaming. I meant to say daydreaming. And this is like this semi-sleep state where your brain is still on, but it's super relaxed. This is when you're entering theta just before you go to sleep. And this is when it's an optimal place to use self-hypnosis or reprogram your mind. Then you move into gamma for deep restorative sleep, which is super important for recharging your batteries. And as you're in this gamma type of place, you have REM sleep, all the important components of deep sleep, right? Now, the crazy thing is that theta is the brainwave state you have to be in to be hypnotized. It's also coincidentally the same state that your brain enters the last little while before you actually unconsciously knock off for sleep. And you can actually update your subconscious mind during that time to bring more money into your life. So in a super duper nutshell, your brainwaves are like the soundtrack to your life, and that changes all the tunes or frequencies that you experience ultimately as your reality, which your reality is just a projection of your consciousness in your brain. So the big secret is that at night when you go to bed, there's this period of time just before and just after, depending on you, close your eyes, where you're in that kind of trance-like state where you can put a pair of earphones on, you can practice visualizing, you can listen to subliminal programs, and you can get direct access to your subconscious mind. Now, I know that this kind of all sounds crazy, but once I learned it, I thought, well, why don't I just try it? Why don't I just see if it actually works? So I created a success hypnosis for myself when I was 22 years old. I wanted to become a big millionaire author, and it wasn't exactly working, and I had to self-publish my first book because all the publishing companies told me no. So I created this success hypnosis for myself that told me I was a millionaire author, I was published, my books were in other languages, just the most ridiculous stuff ever that was so far from reality. It was literally ridiculous. But I thought, if this stuff is real, why not at least try and go swing for the fences and actually do it? So I did it every single day, right into my subconscious mind, and my life started changing quickly. That self-published book sold 20,000 copies. I got my first viral YouTube videos, big interviews and podcasts. This led to a book deal with Penguin Random House, the #1 English publishing company in the world. And then it turned into everything that I was trying to create for myself. And all I did is create this hypnosis and then start listening to it every single night before I went to sleep. You can actually get it right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. And the key here is repetition, because your subconscious mind is programmed through daily repetition. And this is what allows it to learn new habits and create reality differently. And that's really all it boils down to. Now, the key here is, as I promised at the beginning of the video, is to put these words under your pillow or put them on a piece of paper on a nightstand. The reason this is so important is as you do this simple sleep technique that I'm talking about for money, and then you combine it with writing these words down, what happens is you give a clear command to your subconscious mind. So what my mentor Bob Proctor always said to do was use index cards, but you can use a normal 8x11 piece of paper as well. And what you want to do is, in the present tense, just before you're getting into that theta state and getting ready for bed, write what it is that you want on a piece of paper. So it could say, I'm so happy and grateful I'm now making $10,000 a month. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm selling one new house a month as a real estate agent. Whatever it is that your specific goal is, whether it be financial with a specific metric or not, write it in the present tense, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. It doesn't know the difference between past and future. It only knows what's happening right now, and it learns what's happening right now through the way that you repeatedly program it. When you write that down, you can put it under your pillow, you can put it on your nightstand. Now, an important note is, if you're the type of person that wakes up in the middle of the night and you have problems sleeping, some people wake up all the time at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, if they happen to go to the bathroom, they spend the next 2 hours awake. What tends to occur is then we get frustrated about it, and then we move back into that negative vibration, which makes us then start worrying about other things. Then when we start worrying about other things, we kick on the fight or flight in the nervous system, we never go back to sleep. So what you want to do is take that piece of paper and hold it in your hand. Hold it in your hand. The reason you're holding it in your hand is because you are becoming consciously aware of it. And every time you do that, you're subconsciously reaffirming your financial goal that you wrote down, and you're activating those brain cells over and over and over again. And in neuroscience, there's a term called Hebb's Law that says that nerve cells that fire together wire together. So the habit of firing those same cells from holding on to that piece of paper that says you're making $10,000 a month while you've also spent the last while listening to a subliminal or success hypnosis. You're now in theta. Even if you're having trouble with insomnia, you're programming your mind to bring more money into your life. And as always, thanks for watching this video. Just to recap the simplicity of this, your brain is entering a natural state of hypnotism called theta. The things that are going into your mind about money before sleep, which is often negative because 70% of people have already said they're losing sleep over money. This is programming your subconscious mind to attract more negative financial situations. You can simply become a master hypnotist by taking advantage of natural brainwave cycles and start to reprogram it. So pull out an index card. I'm so happy and grateful now that, you can comment that down below. I'm so happy and grateful now that, my mentor Bob Proctor would say, now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. You write yours down. You can get my free success hypnosis right there down below, jakeshypnosis.com. If you enjoy this video, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.